Hello, in this video I'll be drawing some more in my sketchbook, and I filled one page. I could have done two, but I filled one with some space rovers. They're not specific to any planet. They can be used on any planet: Venus, Saturn, Mars. The structural integrity of these vehicles is amazing, okay? So I've tested them out myself. I've built them. No, I'm kidding. But these are some pretty fun drawings. I've had a lot of fun with these cyberpunk vehicle motorcycles. These are not motorcycles. I wanted to do that, but they kind of transformed into rovers. The goal for these rovers were to make them look more functional, more not so cartoonish, more detailed with actual diagrams. I didn't really write that much down, but you can kind of see what I'm trying to do with this, writing down the engines, the parts that I need to get like a notebook and write down the names of parts and then put them all down together. Imaginary parts to make imaginary space vehicles, because I find it more fun to just come up with interesting new things that don't exist and then make something out of that. But I'll also add in some actual engine parts and rocket parts. What I also need to do with these is get a bigger piece of paper, because I was gonna make these longer, but I kind of ran out of space on the page, and so I want to make snake rovers that kind of zigzag. They can move like a snake, or kind of like a train, but it's obviously a space rover. The one that's in the middle of the page has quite a bit of storage space, so you can put a lot of extra items in there. And then the top one, I decided to put a lot of wheels and see what that looks like. It's kind of like a limo. If a limo was put on Mars, that's what it would look like. Now, it took about 1.5 to 2 hours to finish this page, which is pretty good. And I think what I should do in the future with these rovers is add a landscape into the background. Instead of just making the vehicle, I'll actually make a background, because I never draw anything. I never draw the sky or plants, nature, when I'm drawing these kinds of robots, so I think it would make sense to try to do that. For instance, the next drawing I'm going to make when I'm finished with this video is a skyscraper, and what I'll do to add a background is that I'll put some clouds, I'll put a couple of trees, and try some new stuff with these drawings. I think it would add a nice effect if I added nature, landscapes to the background of these drawings. So yeah, made 3 land rovers, space rovers, whatever you want to call them. I'll call them space rovers, but I guess they're called Mars rovers, but whatever. So I had fun with these drawings. I'll be trying to post as many videos as possible every single day, making as many drawings as possible. Maybe not as many, but high quality drawings. Just trying to have fun and make good artwork. So yeah, that's all I had to say, and goodbye.